Hello everybody, welcome back. So in this episode, we're ranking all of the new Minecraft spawn eggs. Why? Because I didn't have any other videos to make, and I haven't made a video in like a week. So if you didn't know, recently, like 2 weeks ago maybe, Minecraft redid all of the spawn egg designs. I personally thought the spawn egg designs were fine, but I'm pretty sure they did this for like colorblind people and stuff. I don't know, I could always tell what the old spawn eggs were and like what was in them and stuff. But I could understand if a new player wouldn't be able to tell which spawn egg was which. I mean, I'm fine with them updating the spawn egg textures, it's just a bit random if you ask me. It's kind of weird that they didn't update the spawn eggs when they updated the potion colors. Anyways, so we're going to be ranking them into these categories. So we're starting off with a really obscure mob, the Agent. If you don't know, this is a Minecraft Education Edition mob. I don't really understand what it does. It's just to like practice coding or whatever. Oh, I should probably explain like what I'm basing this off of. So I'm ranking this off of like how like distinct they are. So like could I look at that and tell it's a breeze if I was a new player? And also design, obviously. Overall, it's just going to be my personal thoughts and stuff. I would say this one's pretty mid. I'm not quite sure what else you do with an Agent spawn egg, but it could be better. Allay, I do like this design. It looks like a diamond egg or something. I'm going to put it in great design. Armadillo, it's not bad. Here, I'll put it at the top of mid. Axolotl, good design, I think. Bat, like, if you looked at that, even if you didn't play Minecraft, I feel like you could tell that was a bat. And because of that, I'll put it above the axolotl. Very obviously a bee. This bee egg kind of reminds me of my Roblox avatar, because I have a bee egg on that. So because of that, it's getting extra points. I'm putting it at the top of great design. I have such a gorgeous Roblox avatar. Next up, the Blaze. I feel like they could have done something a little better with it. Like, you know, you kill blazes for blaze rods, that's their only purpose. They could have made the texture a little smaller, and on the sides they could have had like blaze rods sticking out or something. I mean, it's not bad. I'll put it in the middle of mid. The Bogged, I do like the little mushroom. I'll put it at the bottom of great. The Breeze, I mean, you can tell it's the Breeze, but overall, it's just a blue egg. Like, they could have put like a wind symbol on it or something, because there's just a lot of blank space there. I'll put it at the top of mid, yeah. Camel, this one's a hard one. Definitely mid, I think. Cat, genuinely, to me, that doesn't even look like an egg. It just looks like a cat head. Like, if I was asked, does that look like an egg or a cat head? I would say that looks more like a cat head. Gonna put it at bad design. I'm gonna move the Agent one down there, too. I just don't really like that design for some reason. The Cave Spider, I like how it has little legs on the sides and stuff. It would have looked a lot better if it had, like, the red eyes. I'll put it above the Breeze. Chicken, yeah, I'll put it at the bottom of good. Cod, I mean, I can tell it's a cod because I've been playing Minecraft for years. It's not that good of a design. Genuinely, if it was my first time playing Minecraft, I don't think I'd be able to tell if that was a fish or not. The weird water thing at the bottom definitely helps, but like, that really just doesn't look like a cod. I think this one would have definitely looked better if it had eyes. The cow, I like the little cow horns, definitely. I mean, you can definitely tell it's a cow egg. This one and the mushroom are definitely the two that look the most like the original eggs. And I do kind of like that. And just because it kind of just looks like a better version of the old eggs, I'm going to put it at great. The Creaking, this one's pretty cool. It's kind of weird that this mob and the Creeper are the only two that have eyes. It's a really odd choice, I think, just to not give any of them eyes. It's a good design, you can tell it's a Creaking. I'll put it above the bat. The Creeper, I really like this design. I'll put it at the top of great. The Dolphin, I don't know why, I just kind of like this one. I'll put it above the Creaking. Donkey, pretty mid. I'll put it with the Camel. Just while I'm at it, I'm also going to put the Mule there and the Horse. The Drown, this one's pretty cool. I'll put it above the Cow. I'll do the Elder Guardian and Guardian together. Oh, that's cool. If you put them next to each other, they kind of look connected. If anyone ever looked at that, if you knew what a Guardian looked like, you know that's a Guardian spawn egg. I like how it has like the spikes coming out of it. The top of good, I think. Ender Dragon, for the final boss in the game, I feel like they should have done something a little cooler than this. Like, if you showed me this, this doesn't look like some big bad boss, it just looks like another mob. Like, even like the Enderman one here looks more ominous and creepy and stuff than the Ender Dragon one. I'll put the Ender Dragon at the end there. As for the Enderman, I do like the design, definitely. I think it's kind of cool how it has like the teleporting effect all over it. But comparing it to like the Ender Dragon and Endermite design, if I haven't been playing Minecraft for a long time, I would get these three confused very easily. I'll move the Enderman one above the camel, but the Endermite's gonna stay there, same with the Ender Dragon. The Endermite one just looks a little weird. Evoker, I do like this one. Out of like all of the villager ones, this one definitely looks the coolest. I'll put it above the bog. Yeah. Fox doesn't really look like an egg, has the same problem as the cat. I like the frog one, how it's like an egg just with frog legs on the side. I'll put it beside the evoker. The ghast, I think this is. The ghast is gonna lose a lot of points because it looks really similar to the skeleton. Even as someone who's played this game for a long time, that really just doesn't look like a ghast to me. They could have put like the face on it or something, or like a fireball or something, just to make it look more like a ghast. Cause like the ghast has like a very iconic face. And it's kind of like, how stupid would a ghast look if it didn't have a face? Really stupid. And that's pretty much what this is. Glow squid. I don't like the glow squid. The Iceologer should have totally won. Its design is pretty cool. I like the colors. I'll put it above the chicken. The goat. It's definitely not the goat. If you don't know, goat stands for greatest of all time. I'll put it behind the cave spider. I'm actually going to move all the ones I put in bad design down and move the Endermite to bad design. Same with the Ender Dragon. The Hoglin, I can still tell that looks like an egg, but it's getting into the problem with like these two where it doesn't really look like an egg. Because of that definitely brings it down some points, but overall the design of this one is really good. I'll put it at the bottom of good, just for the sole reason of it doesn't really look like an egg. If it looked more like an egg, it would probably be like there. The husk could have definitely been better, I think. I'll put it behind the glow squid, yeah. Iron golem. I do actually like this one, I think. I feel like the eyebrow up there could have been a little bit bigger. Do iron golems even have eyebrows? Honestly, I'm not sure. I'll put it above the cow. I believe this is the llama. It kind of just looks the same as the other, like, horses and stuff, so I'll just put it with those. I'm pretty sure this one's the magma cube. It has a really, really cool design. I'm not sure if I would be able to tell that's a magma cube or not if I was a new player, but it's a really, really good design, I think. I'm not really sure what they could have done to make it look more like a magma cube. I'll put it above the frog. The mushroom, that's going with the cow, but above the cow because mushrooms are cooler. Another one that just looks like a head. Panda, I'm not really sure what they could have done differently with the panda. It's a pretty good design, but it's not the best thing in the world. I'll move it up with the chicken right above the chicken. I moved a few things around. I have the bat and panda so high up because even if you didn't play Minecraft, like you've never even heard of Minecraft, you could tell that's a bat spawn egg, that's a panda spawn egg. Parrot, same with the bat and panda, you can really tell that it's a parrot. I do like this design, definitely. The phantom, I'm not sure if I'm just seeing things, but I feel like this one definitely looks like more 3D than the other ones. I think it could have used like some of the light green from like the phantom's eyes. Like even two just light green dots, like right there, would have made it look a lot better. This one just needs a little bit more color, then it would be really good. The pig, I feel like they could have done something more with the pig, maybe give it ears or something. I don't know, I think they could have definitely done more with the pig. I'll put it under the goat. Piglin brood and piglin, I'll put these two together. They kind of run into that problem again where it doesn't really look like an egg. I'll put them with the hoglin, because I do still really like their designs. The pillager, this one's pretty good. I'll put it above the husk. Polar bear, kind of bland. Pufferfish, I don't think I've actually seen this spawn egg yet. It honestly kind of looks like it's crying. Like it looks like those are two like teardrops on the side. And I think that's funny, so I'm putting it high up. I'll put it above the creaking. This one I think is supposed to be the rabbit. It looks pretty cute. I'll put the rabbit one above the pig. The Ravager, I'm not sure what it is. I think it's a little too much of that silvery color. It doesn't look the greatest in my opinion. I'll put it at the bottom of good. Salmon, it kind of looks like a tent. This salmon looks like a lot of things. A salmon is not one of those things, I'm not gonna lie. But like the pufferfish one, it does look kind of funny. I'll put it at the bottom, good. The sheep one, you can tell that's a Minecraft sheep right there. Like, that just looks like a Minecraft sheep. I'll put it above the chicken. I really like the shulker one. I think the shulker one is going to be the first one in amazing. It just looks really cool. It's kind of hard to mess up a shulker design. Like, it's really simple, but really, really good. Silverfish. Surprisingly, the silverfish one, not that bad. I'm kind of surprised it doesn't look more like the endermite. Honestly, this one's pretty good. The silverfish actually surprised me. Definitely one of my favorites. It honestly looks good. We have some more ones here that just don't look like anything. That's the skeleton horse and that's the skeleton. Nothing special about them. This slime one here, pretty good. I'm not sure if this was intentional or not, but I can't unsee it. So you see how it has like 3 blobs there, right there, right there, and right there? I don't think this is true, but I feel like it's kind of supposed to signify big slime, medium slime, little slime. Because that's a big blob, that's a medium-sized blob, and that's a small-sized blob. That probably was not intentional at all, but if it was intentional, pretty cool attention to detail. Overall, you can tell it's a slime. Sniffer, I really like this one. The sniffer one, really, really good. Honestly, above the shulker. I'll move the creeper up to amazing. Snow golem, it's obviously a snow golem. It kind of looks like its head's melted. I'll put it above the silverfish. Spider, same as cave spider. Squid, I'm gonna move the glow squid down to there. Now that I'm thinking about it, same with the glow squid, it could have used like, you know, tentacles or something that makes it actually look like a squid. I'll put them both at the bottom of mid. And what the heck, I'll put them at bad. I think this is supposed to be the stray. It looks cool, but because I can't really tell what it is, it's gonna go to just good. The strider, I really like this design. I'll put it below the magma cube, and I'll put it below the frog. Genuinely, I don't know what this thing is. What is this? This is gonna be the first one I actually have to look up, I think. Oh, I know what this is. This is a tadpole. So like the baby version of the frog. Honestly, a pretty obscure Minecraft mob. I'm putting it way at the bottom because I could not tell what it was. The trader llama. I like this design, definitely. There's not a lot to say, I just like the design. I'll put it above the strider. Tropical fish. It's not that good. For a mob that can have so many different colors and stuff, they could have done something a little better than that. Turtle, I'll put it above the Ravager. And actually, I'm gonna move the Hoglin and Piglins up. A Vex just kind of looks like the Olay spawn egg, but not as cool. I'll put it right below the turtle. Villager, for such an important mob in the game, it really does not look that good. Vindicator, I think this is. I'll put it below the salmon. Wandering Trader, it's like the villager one, but better. I'll put it above the salmon. Warden, this one's going way up at the top. Like, that's the best one, no doubt about it. It just looks so cool, you can tell that's the Warden. The Witch, all of like the villager ones have very, very big noses, and this one, the nose just stands out the most, and it kind of looks funny, so I'll put it above the parrot just because it looks funny. Same problem with the skeleton. That's the wither skeleton, and that's the wither. I'm kind of wanting to put the wither in the bottom place just because the wither is such a cool mob with such a cool design, and this was the best they could come up with. And for one of the very, very, very few bosses in Minecraft, it should have been a little more special than that. The wolf, you can tell it's a Minecraft wolf. I'll put it above the turtle. Zoglin, I'll put it above the witch. It's just a little confusing to look at. Zombie horse, same problem with the other horses, but you can tell what it is at least, so I'll put it above the camel. Zombie villager, not very good. I really don't like the zombie villager one. I'll put it above the villager, I think, just because it has more color. The zombie, for being like one of the most important mobs in Minecraft, it could have had a way cooler one. I really don't like this one just because of how important the zombie is. If this was any other mob, it would be fine, but just because it's the zombie and it's super important, I'm putting it in bad. And finally, zombified piglin. This one's really not a good design. It's a little overcomplicated and stuff. I'll put this one below the zombie, honestly. And with that, that's all of them. So, yeah. Bye.